Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Barakatha Yahweh, Barakatha Yahweh Shai, Kal Halal Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakah Kodash. Double honor to the apostles, the bishops, the elders of Great Millstone. Shalom, mercy, and safety to all of the Akim on the highways and byways, preaching the word in sincerity and in truth, and a healthy shalom to the elect. My name is Rawai, and I'm back with another quick lesson through the Spirit. Lord willing, it is edifying. All right, wanted to go into how obvious it is with what's been happening in New York City the past few days, and going into the war that's taking place between Iran, USA, and Israel. All right, so in the past few days, there's been a couple of things happening. So-called T attacks, so-called intended T attacks in New York City. I think there was an incident on a plane. I may have a clip of that as well. And the point of this lesson is basically this stuff is way too obvious. It's way too obvious. Everything looks set up and fake. And if you can't see it, it sucks for you. The bigger picture is they are planning something big will go down, some type of false flag, some type of black swan event. Something will go down in this country. Could be NYC, as we see on, well, before I get this, let me get this real quick, so I can get the article first, just to explain where I'm going. And they are setting the stage. I wrote that down too as well. This happened in New York City during a anti-Muslim rally. I think it was some Edomites who were doing an anti-Muslim rally, and then some Muslims showed up, which they're more than likely set up. They tossed IEDs. This shit is too funny, man. But also too obvious, right? It's too obvious. This is from CNN. 2 men are charged with using a weapon of mass destruction. A weapon of mass destruction after IEDs are tossed near mayor's home. This is updated 20 minutes ago. 2 men are facing charges of providing material support to a terrorist organization and using a weapon of mass destruction after a pair of homemade bombs were tossed during protests near the mayor's home. All right. The two, Emir Balat and Ibrahim Kiyumi, also face charges of transporting and of explosive materials, unlawful possession. All right. So basically, during this protest from some Edomites protesting against Muslims, these guys pulled up to protest against them. Okay. And they had bombs. So that's just some context to where I'm going with the lesson. So this just happened about 2 days ago, roughly. And so now what I'm going to show, let me show the pictures first. This shit is set up and staged, man. Let me go here first. Who caught these professional pictures? Like, you see the so-called bomb in the dude's hand? Like, bro, what? The gear is these niggas look set up like a motherfucker, bro. But who caught the professional pictures is what I want to know. Look at it. Look at this one on top. Like, who's catching these pictures, bro? Come on, man. Who's standing behind the dude when he throws the bomb? You cannot be serious, bro. You cannot be serious, bro. This shit is way too obvious. All right. And then you have here this flick. I guess this is a regular flick. Look at this fucking guy, man. He looks set up. All right. Without a shadow of a doubt, this guy looks set up. All right. Man, listen. Let me go get the classic preset real quick. Yeah, man. Anyway, this is way too easy to notice. All right. How set up this is. You got professional pictures, bro, of the assailants, of the alleged terrorists. Professional pictures. 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Okay? Nah, we're not ignorant, Esau, Edom, of your trickery, your deception. Who's on deck to take these pictures? You got the picture of him throwing the bomb. You got the picture of him running, and the cops in a chase him stance. Come on, bro. Come on, man. Yeah, this is a whole movie. This shit is staged, no doubt about it, and everybody's in on it. All right, but they are setting the stage. They are setting the stage. 2 Corinthians 2:11 again. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. Esau Edom is setting the stage for something big to happen, get people on alert. But also another point I was just thinking about was how they are going to lock shit down. Okay, they're going to use this stuff to tighten up security measures. Okay, let me get this real quick. This is just coming to mind. I'm just going to read it because they're good for this, right? They're good for enacting and rolling out these measures to provide safety. This is Isaiah 10:1, and it reads, "Woe to them that decree," Salakia, Isaiah 10:1 again. "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." Okay. So these laws, these unjust laws, these things that they have been writing out since COVID and before COVID, they've been writing these unrighteous decrees, these laws to govern and lock people down since 9/11. Okay, the Patriot Act and all of that, and before that. All right. So with these narrative spins that Esau does, okay, because we're not ignorant of Satan's devices and all of his trickery. All right. You got professional shots of what happened the other day by the mayor's house. Okay. This shit is, hey, they say the truth is stranger than fiction, right? Yeah. Because this is so easy to see. Okay. That again, they're going to use these things to lock shit down, man. And we should prepare, or we need to prepare for something big to come down the pipe. All right. Now I want to play this as well, because this was another thing that just, once I seen this, I said, yeah, bro, this is it, bro. These motherfuckers are, first of all, they got to step their shit up, because it's so easy to see through, okay, what they're doing. Okay, look at this shit right here and tell me this shit don't look like a movie. Fair use, fair use, fair use, fair use. I don't know if I gotta say it. I probably do. Fair use, fair use. There you have it. Does this shit not look like a movie?
Good afternoon.
I never seen no shit like this, where the camera sets you up to walk from here. We're gonna set you up. We're gonna roll you into this shot, because that's what it just seemed like, a goddamn movie, right? Let me play a little bit of this for context, but just to, outside of what she's about to say, to provide more context, the whole imagery. Let me play this shit again, bro. Look, the setup, bro. Look at the chick with the black hair looking from side to side, looking around. Come on, man. Let me play a little bit of this.
Good afternoon. I am here to brief you on a situation that occurred earlier today during protests outside of Gracie Mansion, from which footage of suspicious devices has been circulating on social media. The information that I am about to provide is preliminary and it is subject to change.
Well, here's the footage. Professional pictures. Professional pictures. Come on, man. Come on, man. Esau Edom.
The information that I am about to provide is preliminary and it is subject to change. At approximately 11 a.m., two separate demonstrations, a protest and a counter-protest, commenced in the area of East End Avenue and East 87th Street. The initial protest, called Stop the Islamic Takeover of New York City, Stop New York City Public Muslim Prayer, organized by individuals associated with far-right provocateur Jake Lang, drew approximately 20 participants. The counter-protest, Run the Nazis Out of New York City, Stand Against Hate, took place nearby with roughly 125 participants at its peak. Both groups were separated into designated protest areas by NYPD officers. Shortly before noon, tensions escalated between individuals in the two groups. At 12:15 p.m., a protester associated with the Jake Lang group used pepper spray against counter-protesters and was arrested thereafter. At approximately 12:38 p.m., a counter-protester identified as Amir Balat, an 18-year-old man, lit and threw an ignited device toward the protest area, landing in the...
They happen to have the shot. They happen to have the perfect shot of what she's speaking about. Come on, man. This is too easy. This is too easy to read through. Let me get the precept. Ecclesiasticus 12:10. I'm going to just read it. Never trust thine enemy. For like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. All right. Though he humble himself and go crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him. And thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rusts have not been altogether wiped away. All right, so Esau Edom props himself up as the saviors, as we care about everyone. You know, no, we're here for you. We're going to give you the facts. No, never trust thine enemy. These people are the fucking enemy, so-called Esau Edom. Did it. They control the narrative to the world, because to those of us who have this truth, they don't control nothing. They actually feed into what we know them to be, and that's the devil, and that's the deceiver on the planet Earth. All right? But here they are. They prop themselves up Okay, they get on the screen. I thought this looks like part of a movie. All right.
Standing in the crosswalk of East 87th Street and East End Avenue. Witnesses reported seeing flames and smoke as it traveled through the air before it struck a barrier and extinguished itself a few feet from police officers. Mr. Balat then ran southbound on East End Avenue toward 86th Street and gets a second device from a man tentatively ID'd as Ibrahim Nick, 19 years old. Mr. Balat lights the device and starts running with it. He then drops the device on the west side of East End Avenue between East 86th and East 87th Streets. Officers immediately secured the area and they took both men into custody.
That's really all I wanted to play from there. Okay. The point I'm making in this lesson is they are staging something. All right, they are staging something. They're setting it up the way that they do, and we need to be on point. All right, we need to be on point. All right, we know this devil's about to come down with great wrath. We know his unrighteous decrees will be unleashed. Okay, and we just need to be on point. Okay. This is a clip from X, formerly known as Twitter. Somebody posted, "The enemy is here. They're already here. Keep your head on a swivel." And they got this guy looking like, you know, how they do from the Middle East with a fatigue sweater on. Okay. You see the American, bro, these pictures, bro, is taking me out, bro. Come on, man. This is so easy to see. Okay? That this is a setup and it's a psyop. All right? For we are not ignorant of his devices, man. All right? We can't be. All right? But, be as it may, we do need to be on point as well. We need to be on point out here. Brothers who have this truth, we need to be on point. We need to be moving, moving smart, head on the swivel, truly head on the swivel. All right? You don't want to get caught out here in no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So be on point, because this devil is about to, all of the trips and shit, all of that shit, that shit, curb that shit. Even if you out, you moving around, you going out, to just be on point, man. Right? Ephesians 5:15 says, "See ye then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." Okay? Let me pull it up. Hold on, I just read it. Let me go get it. All right? Ephesians 5:15 again. It says, "See then," Salakia, "see then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise." Okay, so in all things we need to be on point. Okay? We filter everything through the spirit. We move how we need to move out here. Okay? We be on point when you out and about. All right? We're watching things unfold, but we're able to see, okay, the trickery, the deceit in it all. Okay? I've never seen professional pictures taken in such a T attack, a so-called T attack. I've never seen no shit like this. All right? It says, "See then that ye walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil." Yeah, we're in evil times, man. War's happening, okay? And this devil is ultimately trying to lock this shit down, lock people down, okay? collapse this economy. Okay, these are the things that are happening on the planet Earth, right in front of us. Okay, so we need to be on point. Okay, the days are evil. All right, we need to be on point while we're moving around out here. Okay, and be circumspect, man, as we're walking through. But walking through, our daily, our day and our day, our dailies, our daily. All right, be on point, stay on point, man. But this shit is so easy to see that this shit is staged. Let me play this shit one more time, bro, because this shit took me all the way out.
Good afternoon.
Come on, bro. They got to do better. And down below it says NYPD update on 2 charged with attempting to support ISIS. So the narrative is already there. The narrative is already clear. All right. Stay on point out here, man. These devils are sloppy. They're very, very sloppy. All right. And we're on to them. Call halal Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. If you get anything from this lesson, please know and understand the name of the Heavenly Father is Yahweh. The name of His only begotten Son is Yahweh Shai. Those are the names you call on now and in that dreadful day. Shalom.